Hello, and welcome to another episode of Unruly Fashion Podcast. I am your host. Where am I looking? Here. Okay. I'm your host, Noella Eze. And oh my goodness, guys and ladies, I'm about to go off on a little rant, but I've realized that I use guys as a gender neutral term, as most people do, right? I do my best to say girls, but then I'm not a girl. Anyway, whatever. Guys, the point is, guys, sis, bro, that's all gender neutral to me. Okay, so episode 9, my people. Oh, maybe I should start saying my people then. That's my people. Episode 9, and since we unofficially agreed to, well, officially as of last season, to do 10 episodes a season, this is the second to last episode. Oh my god. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, everybody, my aunt who called me to pray for me and say that everything's gonna be great. My friends who support me all the time. My listeners who friends who will message me. I'll be like, I liked this episode. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm probably gonna have another spiel of this, like a longer version in the final episode, but I thought I'd put it out there. But yeah, season 9. Why do I keep doing that? Episode 9, but we're gonna get to season 9. Amen to that. Okay, so we're in orange, baby. It is fall officially. We made it. It is September. How did we get here? I'm still hungover from New Year's Day. Like, what is this? Wasn't it January 2 days ago? Anyway, it's fall. So we've whipped out the orange, and my second favorite color. Everybody knows this by now. You don't know? What? Orange is my second favorite color, second only to emerald green, the boss of all bosses of color. I love it. So orange, and we started the layering, but it's not cold yet, so we're layering light layers over light layers, and I know, the fall girls, everyone's like, oh, it's so basic, pumpkin spice latte, which, fun fact, I've never ever had a pumpkin spice latte. Haven't tried it. I don't like pumpkins in general. I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin anything. So I don't think pumpkin spice latte will be any better. And I don't want to ruin it. So I keep it in this haloed place of, I'm sure it's nice. But that's okay. I'm good where I'm sitting. But we are in PSL season, baby. And it's, this is where you separate the fashion girls from the fashion wannabes. The layering season, this is where we know the masters and the learners. So you are not ready, because I buy coats throughout the year just so that fall can come and I can stunt for about a quarter of a month, and then winter shows up and I go back into hibernation, ready to show up again in the summer. So expect the coats. Expect the coats. My friend Joyce is always complaining. She's like, I don't see enough of your fall fashion. You never go outside and take pictures with your coats. I want fall fashion. Joyce, this is for you. This is your era. I listened. You're welcome. You're welcome, my baby. Anyway, so in keeping with fall, this episode, so this is the second to last episode 10 is going to be our last one. And once that's done, we're going to take a break, and we're going to be back. I don't remember when, but we're going to be back mid-year. I'm probably going to mention that on the 10th. I will know that. I will know why then. I will know when then. What is wrong with me this morning? It's gray, that's what. It's already gray, you guys. I love fall, but it's already gray, which means winter is coming. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But anyway, I'm going to keep you entertained on Twitter. I know I haven't been on Twitter in literal years. I just quit because I was part of what we call OG Twitter. I was on Twitter when Twitter just started, and when Twitter was nuts and a mess and funny, but not funny, haha. Funny, that's not nice. Stop that. But hey, look, those were different times, and I have exited Twitter, but I will return as Unruly Fashion and keep you updated with fashion things, because more often than not, that's really what I was on Twitter to do, to check out the girlies and their outfits. So that's what we're gonna do. At the end of this, in the plugs, I will tell you what the handle is. You can follow me on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, because it's not just going to be me handling that account. So yeah, and then we'll keep you updated until we come back next season. So that's my little spiel. Now, what am I going to talk about today? Today, I kind of just, I don't know, I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about what it takes to like learn things. So, this is the second season, and I will not lie, when this podcast started, I did not believe I could do it. I was so terrified. I was like, I'm going to look stupid. This is dumb. Why would anybody give me a podcast? Who wants to hear anything I have to say? I'm so scared. But then I went in there and I was like, even if I look stupid, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. And then, anything that I thought that I didn't like in the first episode, I tried to fix. You guys would remember, my friends that were listening in the beginning, you would remember the skits that I had of the different personas. That was actually happening to me in real time. I was shooting myself in the foot every time. Like, deciding what to wear was a nightmare, as opposed to now, 2 seasons later, several episodes later, where deciding what to wear is like, I wake up and it's like bam, 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 and we're done. So we're at less Gertrude and more Obiajulu. Like, she's running the show now. And it's like, And all because I allowed myself to look stupid. Like, I allowed myself to be cringe. I allowed myself to make the mistakes. And I love it. And that's my little thing that I want to impart to you. Just honestly, get it done. Like, start wherever. I don't care how unprepared you think you are. You start when you start. It's not I'll start when, you start when you start. Okay? If you don't start today and you say you're gonna start tomorrow never comes. Start today. Be willing to look stupid. There is no such thing as perfection. Perfection is literally a cover for cowardice. Like, you're scared. So you tell yourself, I can't do it until it's perfect. It's not gonna get perfect until you do it. It's just that's just the way life works. It's also the same with languages. I've noticed that improvement in my languages. So French, for example, I've been learning French off and on for the past couple of years, just so I can, communicate with my papa, who is a French teacher, and he's so good at it. So, and then my little sister. So it's only about 2 of us in the house that speak French. 3, actually. My other sister that lives in Montreal, and it's nice. Imagine being a French, professor, and then you have kids that you gave them all French names, and none of them speak French. I'd be mad as hell. My dad is a saint. So I thought to myself, why not learn French? Why not have another language? And it's a good thing to learn. And I've been practicing off and on. And I realized that when I was learning French, I was willing to look dumb. I was, because, it got better when I decided I would be willing to look dumb. So I'd send the conjugated sentence. I'd type it the wrong way. I'd do my best, and then I'd have my dad correct me here and there. And then, I was learning it over time, and I've realized that even though I've gotten to a point where I'm so busy that I don't practice it every single morning, I have to get back into that. My French has gotten exponentially better. Like, I can read it so much easier now. I can read it in context, which is the best way to learn things, if you ask me. Like, you learn what a word means by the words beside it in both ways. Like, from context reading, my French has gotten so much better. My spoken French is so much better. I was at Charles de Gaulle earlier in the year, and I ordered something in the most halting French because I was so terrified. I was like, je parle français, mais anglais. Could you speak to me in English either? Because my French is not that good. And she was like, it's fine, actually. And then she was like, you can order in English or you can order in French. And I ordered in like the most halting French, and she's like, it was fine. You're doing well. And I was so proud of myself. So just do it. Go out there, whatever it is. We are nearing the end of another year. I want you to start whatever it is you're telling yourself now that you're going to start next year. You're not going to start next year. Stop lying. You won't start next year. If you haven't started this year, you won't start next year. Start now. Start little. There's tiny little bite-sized steps you can take. Start now. Okay? Put it together. Put it out there. Be okay with being cringe. Don't delete it so that you can remind yourself how far you've come. It's good. Do it. Do it. Look at where I am with this podcast. If you look from the beginning to now, we've leveled up. I've leveled up. I don't know about you. So yeah, that's my little tip for you today. Do it. Do it scared. Do it terrified. Do it with your knees shaking, but do it. That's it. My people, my dear ones, ladies, gentlemen, they, thems, we have entered September, which means we are now officially 3 months to the most important day of every year worldwide. And what day is that, you ask? I'll tell you. December 11th, every year, is the most important day of the year. for me. On principle, I don't work on my birthday. It's December 11th. It's a national holiday for me. I don't work. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. My plan for my birthday every year is get some sleep, which I deserve. Now, and I harp about it because I believe birthdays are important. They truly are. I don't understand people who don't like their birthdays. Do you know how ungrateful that is? Someone went to sleep yesterday and didn't wake up this morning. And I'm pretty sure they didn't plan not to wake up this morning. You went to sleep every year, every day for a year, and you woke up and you saw 1 year around the sun. And you're here acting like you're entitled to that? What is wrong with you? Get it together. And also, people, it's okay to dislike your own birthday. I'm sorry that you dislike your existence. But to like put that on other people, that isn't that the source of everything that we hate in this world? When people insist that their values become yours. You hate your birthday. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to like impose it on me. Imagine people, I've had acquaintances in my life that were like that. Oh, you know what? Birthdays don't mean anything to me. So I'm just not gonna make a big deal out of your birthday, even though it means the world to you and I can see how much it means to you. You're a terrible person. Go to therapy. Get it together. Anyway, December 11th is coming, people. You don't gotta buy me anything. Just remember, that's all I ask. And for the people who, all even though they've known me for like literal decades, who are still shocked that when you forget my birthday, I am mad as hell, I don't know what to tell you. You've had years to understand that my birthday is the most important day of the year for me. If you forget, I will not wish you a happy birthday. Live with it. Because that's shitty. It's the least you can do for me. December 11th is coming, people. After which, December 25th is coming, the second most important birthday. Jesus' birthday is not more important than mine. Shut up. Anyway, that's it. Be ready, people. Be ready. The Noella apocalypse is coming. So anyway, I don't know if I've officially announced this. I should though. Have I? I did on Instagram. We are official brand ambassadors, people. Zaba Martin, brand ambassador. Hello. Thank you. I know. And in keeping with that, that means you can get 10% off at zabamartin.com using the code unruly. Go and use your discounts. Tell them Noella sent you. Get your 10% off and thank me later. You're welcome. See, I'm always working for y'all. I'm always working. 10% off. Use the code unruly and you will get yourself a cute little Zaba Martin piece. And I think that's where I'm going to end today. Is that where I'm going to end? Have I talked about everything I need to talk about? I think so. I believe so. Get into the orange. Get into the pumpkin spice latte, people. If you're a PSL girl, get into it. Ain't no shame in it. If you're not, let me offer you an apple crisp macchiato. I believe that's what that's called as an alternative. That is my fall drink. It's the best. Get into it. Get into the orange. Get into the layering. Get into our Twitter. We're about to be on Twitter once this season wraps up. Get into the Zaba Martin 10% off with Unruly Fashion. And get into us on all the other social media platforms as usual, you know? So you know where to find me. See, I've been doing good looking at this camera. I feel like this camera is like loving me. You're welcome. See, babe, improvements. What did I say? Yeah, anyway. At Unruly Fashion Pod on Instagram. At the Noella E on Instagram. At Unruly X Fashion on Twitter. And, you know, at the Podpire Network on Instagram as well. So follow us. And guys, season finale is coming. I can't, like, God. Okay, I'll soon hype it too much. You will not be expecting too much from me. It's not the most though, bet. It will be the most me. I have an outfit planned. I can't wait. Y'all think I'm extra? You have not met me. We're gonna keep getting bigger and better and bigger and better and better and better. And thank you all again so much for the prayers, for the love, for the support, for the shares, for the feedback. I appreciate it. It's been a wonderful season. I'm gonna see y'all in the season finale. Thank you so much, and bye.